Okay, so please, you are most welcome to start asking questions or any concept related to this module you don't understand. I will be happy to explain. No question? Please. That's why I keep it on Tuesday, because on Monday you can read, you can understand something, you can ask something. Okay, if you don't have any question, then I would like to explain very important concept that we do, or we normally have in our life, which is about quartiles, percentile, and empirical rules and other things. So I think somebody asked in email about what is parameter and what is statistics. So let me explain first that concept, then I will come over to this module. So just a minute. I hope you are familiar with first week content. So let me explain parameter and statistics. So this slide is important. You can see, please. So basically, these items, related to population related items are called parameters, and sample related is called statistics. Can you see my screen first? Okay. So what is parameter? And always remember, when we are doing 503 and 522 courses together, always understand these mu, these symbols. Mu is always population mean. Pi is always population proportion. Sigma is always population standard deviation. Capital N is always population size. So few of them are here: mu, pi, and sigma. Now look into the sample. The same mu, which is population in statistics, this is called sample mean. Here pi is proportion, here p is proportion. And there is a sigma is a standard deviation. Here small s is a standard deviation. Here capital N, you can see on the top. Here, small n is sample size. This is population, capital N. So always whenever these these symbols are given, or these mu, pi, and sigma, you can automatically understand what is the difference between population and sample. And one more thing I would like to share about this, it's practically impossible to study population. So what we do, that we take, like our blood, I give this example, that, whenever we go to doctor and any problem we have, doctor asks to do blood testing. So lab person or nurse takes the blood sample from about 7 or 8 liters of blood that we have in our body, 5 or 10 ml. They diagnosed, or they analyze that blood sample. Based on that, they produce the report, and doctor generalize, or doctor prescribe the medicine for entire body. Exactly the same situation is here. What, Washington state, what is the population of Washington state? around 8 or 9 million, if I'm correct or wrong, maybe wrong, 8 or 9. Every day people are migrating. Every day people are coming from different states, going to different states. You will not have the right answer about any analysis about Washington state census and population. Therefore, we take the sample, and based on sample, we say, what is the average income of Washington state residents? What is the household income of Washington state residents? So different. What is the average life of Washington state? Can we do one by one to all the residents? No, it's a practically impossible, practically not possible. Therefore, we take the sample. Based on a sample, we infer about population. And there are two types of statistics that we are going to deal.
Oh, it turns off.
We are going to deal two types of statistics. One is descriptive statistics. One is inferential
Push
statistics.
and hold till that light comes off.
I would request you to kindly mute.
Then hold it for like 10 more. Oh,
So, okay. So descriptive, like, describing the data, whatever data you have, describe that, and then infer. Infer means you take the sample from population, do the statistical analysis, and based on that statistical analysis, you come to the conclusion about population. So this is this is the question that somebody, I mean, if I remember the name, no, I don't remember. Somebody asked and I said I will explain in the class. Any other question that you ask and I said I will explain in the class? No? Okay, so this is these are different kind of sampling that you already studied, and now we go to the, but what is a simple random sampling? I have all the recordings right over there, and you can also look into this also. So everything, right here, I put all the recordings here. But if you need anything that you don't understand, let me know. I can record, I can explain, and I can put right here so you can, and I will also share in the class. So this is one of the way, all the concepts, everything I explained here in detailed and depth. So now, if you have question, you can keep typing and I can keep explaining. Okay, you don't have any question? Okay, so let me explain from my side, which is important for every one of us. Because the next module is about descriptive statistics. So describing data visually and describing data numerically. This is what we are going to cover in this module, module number 2. So here you see under statistics, when you look into the Minitab, you can download this Minitab on your Windows computer, only for Windows, not Mac or Chrome or any other. Those who are using Chrome and Mac, they need to go on a cloud version, which is write this. But it's easy for me. So, and this is office machine, university computer. So it is downloaded on my computer, and it is easy for me to explain. So under statistics, basic statistics and display descriptive statistics. So basically, you can see If you want to do numerical thing, you have to have only numerical data. So describing data numerically, only the variables which has the data or which has the number are coming in the left side. C2, which is male, female, which is like, male or is 1, female is 0. Age, so age is this. Now you have all the options that you need to study in this module. So you can select what you need: mean, standard error of mean, standard deviation, variance, coefficient of variation, first quartile, median, third quartile, interquartile range, mode, trimmed mean, sum, minimum, maximum, range, sum of square, skewness, kurtosis, and mean. This I'm not able to recall, and you can see all of them. So whatever you need, you just put here and you will get the numbers. But you will get the numbers. However, most important, you need to interpret all these numbers. And that is when you know the concept, then only you can. So everything is right here, but you need to understand all these concepts. So this is describing data numerically. Now we come to visually. So under graph, we have everything. Here you can see. And you have histogram. So let's say I plot a histogram. And this is a good thing about X here in Minitab, that you can do many things. Okay, this is histogram, but you can do many things in this. You can edit this histogram. So I am just clicking right click. I'm doing edit graph. And now again doing add. And here we have a binning option. So how many bins are there? As of now, you can see here 38 bins. Means 38 bars are there. You can see clearly. Now I need to divide, or I need to classify this age into 5 bars or 12 bars or 13 bars. So I can do very simply, I can put, and by default, it will make this change. Now you need to identify in what age, how many people are living, or what is the age and how many people were there in that age range. So I can make many changes here. And here under binning, let's say I have asked one question related to this, and the same data is given for fill in the blanks in module 2. I ask number of infants on Titanic. And as I know, the definition of infant is up to 2 years. Up to 2 years of the age is called infant. So I just put, cut point, and let me see. And here I can see 2, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So basically, I'm giving you the answer of one of the question that. So here you can see. Okay, here. And let me put the levels also, add data levels. Okay. And now you can see this. So basically, why this is taking -6, why this is, -6 age to 2 age, because, it is keeping the same width, the widths of the bar is equal. So minus 6 to 2 is 8. Then this and this. So you can see in what age range most of the people were there on Titanic, and it was 20 to 30, 877, 30 to 40, 697, and above 70, there were 5 people, and up to 2, there were 21 people on. Similarly, you can do in what age range your customers are there, what spending range your customer are there, which geography, which territory, and you can do different kind of analysis using histogram. So this is one of the visually how you can visualize the data. Another thing is here we have pie chart. If you have few categories or like 4 or 5 categories, then you can use the pie chart. If you have many categories, then you use the bar chart. So I used, for example, joint, and let's say this is the pie chart, and that you are experienced using Excel. So, and you can again put the data levels. So basically I use always to use, right click in order to get different numbers and different points. So this is pie chart. Same thing, I'm going to use bar chart. Where's bar chart? So all the charts are under graph. You can see under graph, we have everything right here. Okay, I have to use this status, sorry. So graph. Bar chart. So you can see this is like there are too many categories which we cannot put on. So you are using, so you can do this kind of thing. So you can do all of the visualization using this part. In statistics, you can use this part. So there's a question. So this week, the only Minitab work we are doing, we upload the Excel sheet given and find the answer for quiz. Doing what? So basically, I'm explaining here. You have to do the analysis and you have to enter the numbers in the fill in the blanks. You have to select the right option. So I'm going to show again the same 3 parts. You have to do this beak. So here you have chapter 3 MCQ, which you need to, and here in the fill in the blanks, and here you see you have to do all these numbers you have to put here using the Minitab or Excel, the way you want to do, and find the correct answer and answer here. So these are the fill in the blanks, and fill in the blanks comes after the calculation, after the crunching the data. And there's a margin of error given, which is like, if answer is 8.51, so 5% margin is given on left side and 5% on right side. Means if for roughly, for example, 10 is the right answer. So the range would be 9.5 to 10.5. any value can be accepted if it is correct. So any other question? No? So, if you don't understand previous week question, you can certainly ask in the next meeting, but you can ask before time so that I can explain to you, so that you can understand, you can get full marks, you can correct that, you can understand the concept. And, for example, look into this. I explained the entire week. Just a minute. So please look into this previous class recording. And so basically don't look into the orientation, because every quarter we have different approach. So, but the concepts are explained here. Look into this previous recorded session. So watch this session. You will understand most of the concept, 95%, 99%, because I explain the concept. I don't answer the answer of the question. Relevant concept is explained here. And if you understand the concept, if you read the book, if you watch the video, you are all right. So, I provided all the recordings here. And if you don't understand, Beth, anything, please let me know. Even I can make a small video. Even I can explain in your email, or the way I can point out which slide. I mean, I can do all different sorts of things until you don't understand fully. So any other question, please, feel free to ask. Okay, let me explain one more concept. You are not asking relevant to the fill in the blanks of the week. Related to quartiles, let's say, so here I'm going on the whiteboard to explain, then I will explain right here. Okay. Whiteboard. Okay, so, okay, can you see my whiteboard?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any efficient way to calculate the bin width? Yes. So if you look into the traditional method, which is right there in the week slide, so I can show you. So traditional method is there to calculate. And I think I answered your question, Thana, relevant to your parameter and sample. So do you want me to explain to calculate the width, and then I can, so how do we do? So basically there is a rule which is k to the power n. So, and there is also called, if I'm pronouncing correctly, k to the power n rule. And there's also Strudger's rule, which is to find the number of bins. So what is the k to the power n rule? So 2 to the power n. So 2 to the power 1 equal to 2. 2 to the power, so 2 to the power 1 equal to 2 to the power 2 equal to 4. 2 to the power 3 equal to 8. 2 to the power 4 equal to 16. 2 to the power 5 equal to 32.
I'm sorry, where do you get the 2 from?
Yeah, this is a rule which is not given in the book. So I'm explaining, there is also one rule which I'm going to explain, which is given in the book. So this is this is easiest way. 2 to the power 6 equal to 64. And I'm going to explain the relevance. 2 to the power 7 equal to 128, and so on, and so on. What is the meaning of this? So let's say if you have 35 numbers, how many wins should be there? If you have 35 observation, like, 30, how many wins should be there? This is very simple rule. So 32 is here up to 2 to the power 5. So, this comes about this and below this. So basically it comes in 6. So 35 should have 6 bins. This is a rule. 6 bins. Let's say you have 88 numbers. That will come in this because it is more than 64 and less than 128. So it will be in 7. So it will be 7 bins. Now you have 88 numbers and you have to divide into 7 bins based on this rule. How we do? And there's a rule also. So you find the highest value, you find the lowest value divided by 7. So let me show you, because clean whiteboard. So let's say, so you have let's say you have 64 numbers. This is minimum value is 1 and maximum value is 50. For simplicity, I just put I put 70. So what is basically it's a 70 range, it's a 69 basically divided by number of bins. So you will get to know how many bins are there. 2 to the power 6 equal to 64. 2 to the power 6 equal to 64. So we have 6 bins. We have to put this number into 6 basket, or you can say 6 bins. And which number will go in which basket, we have to make it. So these are the 6 baskets. So let's say this is, I put it very simple. Let's say 60. So it is easy. So 59 divided by 6. So we can say roughly about 10. Roughly about. So any value 1 to 10. So any number in this will go here. 11 to 20 will go here. 21 to 30 will go in this. Similarly, 31 to 40. 41 to 50. And 51 to 60. Let's say out of this, 64, you have 22 numbers in the range of this. So 22 will go in this, and you can see the bar. You can see the bar from like this kind of bar from 1 to 10, then 11 to, so you can see different bars. So this is traditional way to do. And you can base the height of the bar will depend number of frequencies inside each bin. Is it making sense?
Yes, it does. I was just wondering if you have a better way to So let's say determine the number, the intervals in those buckets. Is that so like a stagnant rule that we have to follow, or is it flexible? So let's say, you know,
So
from one to 10, or we can set each bucket will be from 1 to, let's say, 12 instead of from 1 to 10. I was just wondering,
So-
on the quiz, is that something that it has the flexibility for us to plug it in differently?
so for this course and this exercise, basically we have to follow Strudger's rule, because that is the rule that is in the book. Otherwise, in practical life, given the flexibility, there's no hard and fast rule. You have all the flexibility. If you want to see your customer of your business between age 20 to 35, you can decide your bin.
Okay.
So that is complete flexibility in your professional life, in your applied way. But since we are doing this based on a book, we are following certain book principles.
So we have to follow the Sturge rules, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. And so any other question you have, please feel free to ask.
I do have another question, and I'm sorry for the classmates here that I'm taking over all the questions here. So let's say when we do the calculation, I do understand the rounding rule, up or down, but is there a particular way that you prefer us to round depending on the number? So let's say if we found that there's 6.23 buckets, right? Do you want us to use as a 6 buckets, or should we round it up to 7 bins, for example?
Okay, so this is, very important. You said you find 6 point, you can do 7, or you can also do 6, but if you do the 6, it will not be able to cover the entire range. So
Right.
use the nearest next integer.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? Yeah. If no, okay, what I was trying to explain the quartile concept. So basically, if you see, this is our data. Let's say in Titanic, somebody is just born, 0 years, somebody is like 76 years of age. So this is a minimum value. This is maximum value. The center point of this is called median. If we divide this data into two equal parts, this is called median, isn't it? We know all this concept, median. Now we take only this first part. So this is 50% here, 50% data is here. So we divide it into two equal parts. Now what we do? We take only this first 50% and we divide this again into two parts. So this is 50% of 50%. So this is 25%. Sorry, please bear with my writing because I'm using mouse. So 25%, this is 25%. Same thing I do in this. So basically you can see. So this is 25% and this is 25%. So basically we have divided our data into 4 parts. So this is called Q1. This is called Q2. This is called Q3. Now, based on that, I have asked some questions in fill in the blanks. So Q1 means 5-point summary, 5-number summary. This is minimum value. This is maximum value. Q1, Q2, Q3. What is interquartile range? Which is called IQR. Interquartile range is nothing but Q3 minus Q1. Q3 minus Q1. So whatever value is this, minus this, and this value is interquartile range. What is the top 25%? What is the range of top 25%? So this is top 25%. Top 20, so highest value, which is maximum, minus Q3, this is top 25%. What is bottom 25%? Q1 is the highest. Sorry, Q1 is the value minus lowest. This is the bottom. What is the, so basically based on this permutation and combination, different questions are asked. And you can get these direct numbers from here. Look into, I can show one more time here. So let's say age, and I need median, first quartile, third quartile, let's say interquartile range, minimum, maximum. So based on that, you can do the answers. So median is middle point, middle 50% point. Q1 is this, Q1 is this, Q3 is this, minimum is this, maximum is this. So you can do all interquartile range. You can see 15 because Q3 is 38, Q1 is 23, 38 minus 23, which is 15. So IQR is given. So if question is asking top 25%, bottom 25%, third 25, between 50 to 75%. So different ranges are asked in fill in the blanks that you need to use this number or these things to solve the problem.
Professor, are you projecting a different screen? Because we are not seeing it, or I'm not seeing it. I can only see the one that you just wrote on the whiteboard.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, just a minute. Oh, can you see this?
Yes, in the mini tab, yes.
Yeah, so go under statistics, basic statistics, and descriptive, and I selected these numbers: first quartile, second quartile, median, minimum and maximum. And you can see I got these 5 number summary. The minimum value, Q1 value, median, and interquartile range, you can see 15 because 30 is Q3 value, means 75%, and this is 23. So 38 minus 23, which is 15. Based on this 5 number summary, few questions are asked. This 5 number summary can also be explained using box plot. So here, where's a box plot? Right here. And when you look into this, I just use and scale. So data level, outline. So basically you can see this is box plot. Also do the same thing. 30 is median. You can clearly, these same 5 numbers are popping. Q1 is 23, median is 30, Q3 is 38, IQR is 15. And here minimum and maximum value, you can also put somewhere from edit graph or put data levels. Add data levels. So basically it's too much information on one thing. So these outliers are popping up here, therefore. So the same number are coming here.
I didn't catch where you said how to calculate the IQR. Can you please say that one more time?
Okay, interquartile range, let me. So how do we calculate? So
do some statistics with me.
can you see my writing?
Yeah.
So this is minimum. This is maximum. This is median or Q2. This is Q1 and this is Q3. So interquartile range is this range. middle 50%. This is also called middle 50% because this is in, so this is, so basically here you can see minus 0.17, sorry, 0.17, maximum is 74. This is 38. This is 23. Sorry, this is 30 and this is 38. Sorry. So you can see this 30, which is here. Q1 is here. Q3 is here. Minimum is here. And maximum. So IQR, which is this middle, 38 minus 23, which is 15.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question, feel free to ask. If you don't have any question, then I would like to say a wonderful evening and have a productive week ahead. And
Thank you. This was great.
yeah, most welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Always bring a
you.
lot of questions, and others can also learn. We can learn from each other.
Sir, would you mind
Uh,
telling us how to pronounce your name?
Okay, you can call me Raj. So R-A-J,
Raj? Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
because this is my pet name, and you can call me Raj. Thank you.
So, Professor, I have a thought, and maybe the classmates can give your inputs in here as well. I'm thinking that because the deadlines are due on a Monday and the calls is on a Tuesday, do
Mhm.
you think we should move the call maybe to like a Wednesday or a Thursday so that allow us to have a few, sometimes to go through the material and go through the problem, and we're probably gonna ask a lot more questions
No.
than having the meeting on Tuesday, which is just a day following the deadline of the prior week works. It's just
Okay.
a thought.
No problem. I mean, I'm available. Thursday is fine, no problem. Wednesday is also fine. The reason I start because some of you can have question up front and then you have understanding and then you can work whole week. So no problem. I will be, totally fine with Thursday, because Thursday you can have 2-3 days of dealing with these problems and you can ask. Okay. I mean, if everyone is agree, we can have on Thursday, no problem.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Oh,
Thursday
perfect.
would be great.
Oh,
And we can
that's
at least read at least 1.5 chapters or whatever by then.
okay. Perfect. Thursday,
Because-
Thursday about same time, 6:05 or 6:10, we will meet.
Works for
Sounds
me.
good.
Oh, perfect. Then we will see next Thursday. I mean, following Thursday. Okay. But if you have any question, I mean, feel free to ask, and I will be happy to explain, make some, small videos, and we'll share with you. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
night. Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Have a good night.
Mhm.